it's Jen from Kaale Scrap Designs. Today I was going to make my own gesso and I thought I'd bring you along with me. So I don't use a whole lot of it. So I'm only going to make a small batch and I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of baby powder. You could use baby powder. This actually has cornstarch in it, or you could use the cornstarch that's in your kitchen. I'm going to use that because I got it from Dollar Tree, so it's pretty cheap. And not Elmo's glue, but you could use any type of glue as long as it's white PVA glue. 1 tablespoon will do. I actually have this big container because my son likes to make a lot of slime. So I had gotten this from a neighbor who was getting rid of it. So I actually didn't even pay for it. So this will help out with the expense of gesso, which is gone pretty high. Let me go. Get it all out there. And then put this here. We'll use a little bit of water. And what I'm gonna do, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do white or if I'm gonna do like an off-white. I'm thinking I might wanna do off-white this time because the last time, and you just gauge how much water you need. And you just start mixing very carefully so you don't get powder everywhere, especially if you're wearing black. It's going to get a little goopy, and if you feel it needs more water, you put more water. Here we go, a little bit more water. And I'm using my silicone spoon because for me it's easier to clean. And you want to get it a good consistency. And if you feel you put too much water in it, you just put a little bit more baby powder in it, that's all. I'm gonna make sure I got everything at the bottom, from the bottom here. I'm actually gonna go ahead, I'm going to use the off-white this time around. So we're gonna do a tablespoon of the off-white of paint. Mine looks a little bit more than off-white, but that's what I'm gonna use. And again, you want a good consistency. Just keep moving this. I think I'm gonna need to put a little more baby powder in here. And this is enough for me to get me through a while. The last batch I made white, and it got me through, and there was a time period where I wasn't using it, so it kind of got, I mean, you could shake it up, but it just wasn't working for me anymore. Yeah, we need a little more baby powder. And this is gonna make a mess. I'm almost out of baby powder. Although I have more in my son's room. Let's see how that goes. I like to use a clear bowl because I like to see what's going on in here. You want to make sure you have no lumps, which I didn't before, but I have a little bit now. And I'm gonna put a little more. I think I put a little too much water in. You could use any type of baby powder. You could use any type of paint. I actually got that paint for a project, one of my son's school's projects. So I got it at Joann's and I did use a 50% off coupon. And the chalk paint here, the off-white or whatever color it is. What color is it? Whispering Wheat. I got it, I think Michael's with a 50% off coupon also. So now I'm just trying to get those last few lumps out. And then when I'm done mixing this up, I will put it in an airtight container, some type of a Tupperware, off-brand Tupperware. I'm not gonna use my good Tupperware. Let's see here. So that's what a quarter of a cup makes. So it doesn't make a whole lot, but it goes a long way. And I got paint all over my fingers. I'd like to show you what it looks like, but what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna make one in white. Because I wanna try to do this without having to add anything additional. And there goes all my powder. All right. So we're gonna do another tablespoon of glue. Again, any PBA glue. Try to get that all out. There we go. We're gonna do my white paint. Again, the paint is not expensive either. You can get this anywhere. Walmart, Dollar Tree. Use your coupons. Go to Joann's or Michael's if you have one in the area. Or you get the tiny ones that are only like 69, 79 cents anyway with them. And then we're gonna put a little bit of water. And that's all I'm gonna do for now. Mix it up a little bit. Gotta go a little easy at first. Because the powder will go everywhere. It needs a little more water. Let's hope this is enough. Now I'm getting a little bit of consistency where I could go a little faster. And you're probably thinking, well, you have some of that off-white in there. That doesn't really matter to me. That's not gonna make a big difference. I prefer to use off-white than white, to be honest with you, but we'll do a little bit of the white. It looks like this consistency is coming out pretty perfect without having to. Just got to get some of those get it a little more clear. Let me know if you've tried this at home and if you have a better way of doing it. I'd love to try a better way of doing it if there is a better way or an easier way or different products. Yeah, that's good. And I have a tiny container. I'm going to try to put this one in. These little containers are from Dollar Tree, so if they get messed up, I don't care. I probably should have used, I had more of these. I should have used that for the, I thought it was going to produce a little bit more than it did. White paint off of my countertops or my husband will kill me. Clean that up a little bit. So what I'd like to show you, and these are just scraps that I've used, show you a little bit of, use my finger. Now mind you, this paper has a bunch of stuff on it already, but I do have some stamping on here, depending on how thick you go. I'm gonna also show you the beige one we did, excuse me, the off-white. Just a little bit. There we go. So I'm gonna bring out my little handy dandy tool to dry it real quick. And it's dry. So I don't know if you could see that. You could feel the texture on that. I feel it, it feels pretty good to me. So this is the cheap way to use and buy gesso. Baby powder, water, PBA glue, and some paint, and you have yourself gesso. You do not have to go out there and spend a lot of money on gesso. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will give this a try and let me know how it works for you. If you have any other suggestions that'll make this better, I'd appreciate that as well. I'd like to try new things out also. Again, Jen from Kaale Scrap Designs. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I'll have new videos coming out more frequently. Thank you and have a great day.